Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First play, here's Cousins. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Second down, Cousins. Throw to the right, hauled in by Anderson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense, and they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. Is playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's more on the return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jones has it, finding space at the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Brown the motion man right. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Officially, no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But you look at this defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Another run now for Nwangu. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Returning it is Moore. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Cardinals 0.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 27-yard line.
On second down, here's Murray. This one swung out here to Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Cardinals have a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action. Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Cardinals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Murray now. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion right is Brown. Murray now on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
In motion left comes Brown. First down, Murray. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing now is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
First down, Minnesota.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Minnesota. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, and only 2 yards to show for him.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Hey, we're good.
3rd and goal for Cousins. They'll roll him out right. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
21. Cardinals, nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10.
Moore, the motion man right. Now Murray again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cardinals 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Murray now to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Murray to air it out again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, 30 yards. And the Cards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Come back. Green. Hard.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. In motion left is Higgins. Murray going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw, Cousins. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now 3rd down and 7. Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Play fake. Cousins. This is caught by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Cardinals 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Murray now. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing. There he goes, left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice. and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment and stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Minnesota.
Quickly to Addison here. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown! Jordan Addison with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cardinals 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey. Come on.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Higgins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll go Madison up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Meanwhile, Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Give left side here for Nwangu. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from inside the 5. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Cardinals 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And shoves him off at the 20. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is Murray. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Moore, the man in motion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. And got his man complete. Still going. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 88 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely build more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Cousins now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Vikings first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Cousins here going to change the play. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Vikings 49, Cardinals 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Murray now on first down. And now here is another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jahan! Hey, flipper! One time!
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Handoff right side to Nwangu. Shedding the tackle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.